Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're continuing with our Khal Drogo playthrough. In the last episode we took the last piece of the Dothraki Sea that was not owned by us, apart from Morrow up here, which is an ally. Once the Khal of that region dies, we will swoop in to finish the set, but we do have enough to finally make ourselves the greatest of Khals, become known as the founder of a bloodline, given the following effects: monthly prestige, get Dothraki opinion, we gain 1000 prestige even though it costs us 1500 prestige, so that's pretty cool. National revolt risk goes down, morale of armies up 25%, that's awesome, and a general opinion goes up, that is absolutely awesome. So let's become the greatest of Khals, the Dothraki. The many Khals of the Great Grass Sea have been rallied under the same banner. The leader that managed to unite them all is Drogo the Black. The people of the Grasslands now call their leader Great Khal and have set their minds not only on ruling the Dothraki Sea, but to spread throughout the world under the leadership of the Stallion who will mount the world. Is there anyone who can stop the thundering armies of the thousands of hoofs? I truly am great. So that is absolutely awesome that we've managed to achieve that. That was our first aim for this series. So now we want to try and concentrate on taking Essos, making, leaving, well, a very secure Dothraki Sea and Essos for our heir Rhaego, who will then try to claim his birthright, the Iron Throne of Westeros. What's this? Call of the Dothraki Sea. You'll receive a boost in population and manpower, but we use some renown. Yeah, let's go for it and have a go at using this. With the galvanizing presence of the Dothraki riders to lead my troops, scores of new recruits are riding to Rahish Tahin, abandoning their lives as shepherds to become warriors and earn immortal glory by fighting for me. Our clan grows, gain 1000 population, gain 500 manpower. Awesome. And we can do that a couple of times, which is pretty cool to make ourselves more powerful. So that's pretty cool. We could do that again. We've got a few more things to sort out. First of all, I just want to show a couple of would you call them major? I don't know, but a couple of details I noticed in Westeros. We do need to keep a close eye on Westeros for when we do move that way. But just before getting to Westeros, Salador San is now known as the Pirate King of the Stepstones, having united all the Stepstones under himself, which I thought was pretty cool. And then at the Iron Throne, Robert is obviously still ruling, very powerful still, but Joffrey has now become of age, and he's married to Lady Shireen, which I found interesting. So he's married his cousin just to make him, well, actually it's not making him any more inbred, is it? Because obviously he's pure Lannister, but at least now there will actually be some Baratheon blood in Joffrey. When Joffrey has a child, at least it will have some Baratheon blood. But yeah, he's also the High Lord of Cracklaw Point, Joffrey and Shireen together, so that's pretty cool. So a new High Lord, but it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that and see what develops there. But that's pretty much it over that way that has happened. Robb Stark and his young wife, Lysa Tully, have managed to actually have a daughter, which I'm surprised by, but she's getting on a little bit now, so I doubt they're going to get a chance to have another. Right, what else have we got to sort out? We've got 2 prisoners, which are obviously people from the other clans that we've managed to absorb and get rid of, so we don't want... And he's also called Drogo, so he's stolen our name, and we don't want anyone trying to get in our way. So what can we do? Approach the adventurer, asking what they would require in order to stop raiding. No, we are just going to execute him straight off, get it done out of the way. I want this defeated opponent mutilated and burnt. I'll personally strangle him to death. What haven't we done yet? Put him in the bear pit. We've not put anyone in the bear pit, so let's do that. And that gets rid of another opponent. And who is our other prisoner? Hazza, who... Okay, she's from Yunkai from when we raided that. Well, considering they're slavers, let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Let's enslave her. There we go. Right, now we do need to earn ourselves some lovely dough. We've only got 85 coins at the moment. We could probably do with some before we carry on our conquest. We are yet to raid Astapor, so let's declare war and a raid on Astapor, as we're yet to do that, so that we can try and earn some more money. Hopefully they'll pay us off rather than having to actually raid them, because we earn a lot more money that way. So let's go for that. Can we yet improve? No, we've not got enough population to improve ourselves yet. We've still got 1,000 men there. Where is our main Khalasar? Here we are, 10,000 strong. Why is Pono not leading the left flank? Let's bring them down towards Astapor for now, but hopefully Astapor are going to just try and pay us tribute straight away. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we can go and declare war on Umber now. We can actually go for the nomad invasion of Umber, Sarth, and the Free Cities now that we're the Khal of Khals. We can actually do that, so that's awesome. So let's go for the nomad invasion of Umber as well. Hopefully our allies will take care of that for us whilst we march down to Astapor, and we'll march back north afterwards, and we'll make that land Dothraki land. But first, we'll keep them as allies, because we're going to need to do that, not as allies, as vassals, because we're going to need to do that to get ourselves some ships, as obviously we have no ships in the Dothraki Sea whatsoever, so we're going to need to get it from the Free Cities and such, else we're never going to be able to get to Westeros. How old are we now? We're still only 35, so we've got plenty of life left in Drogo, as long as we don't get any unforeseen accidents occur. Right, yes, we need to call up our allies for our other war. Perfect. Yep. Grave news, Great Khal. Bloody fucks has broken out in Rahish Kahoy. The Great Stallion help us. As a member of the Dothraki Riders, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match for practice and honour. Seek out a duel with the fledgling Igo. You will find him in Vas Ahara. Well, yes, but every time I try and actually duel someone, we can't do it. He's currently considering a call to arms offers anyway. Okay, right. Where are we? We're marching our Khalasar. There we go, 10,000 strong, down onto Astapor. Then again, shall we just, while we're over here, let's get Umber first instead, because hopefully Astapor are going to surrender anyway and offer us tribute. There is a war going on in the slave cities as well. Marine are trying to take Yunkai, and I guess they'll move on to Astapor afterwards. They're trying to reforge the Giscari Empire by the looks of it, which would be interesting. Once our truces have ended, though, we will swoop in and take those probably for ourselves. To the great Khal Drogo, may you live in harmony and contentment. Of course, I will honour my obligations and answer your calls to war. Right, let's march on to the last of the Torment Kingdoms. We've obviously got Umber and Sarth left, and I've just remembered that I forgot to go over the fact that I asked you guys to name our other children, so I need to go over that. I did spell Druella wrong. I R and E are next to each other. I didn't even realise I did it, but I've now corrected that, so thank you for pointing that out. And then for our other daughters, there was loads of names. I went with the ones that I like the most, or which seem most popular from you guys, from the likes and thumbs up. So we've got Mengo, daughter of Drogo, and then for our youngest daughter we have Kaden, who is the strong one, or Kaden, I don't know if probably Kaden would sound better for a Dothraki. And then for our artifacts, I went with the blade. The blade to shed 1,000 men. That was one that got the most likes and such, and I thought that was pretty cool. But there were so many awesome names, so we've got some other cool names to name swords should we get any more. And then Khaleesi's Mercy for the Weirwood bow. Right, here we go, marching on to Umber. But yeah, considering how much money we normally get from these raids, we'll try and make ourselves some more artifacts and some cool little things with the blacksmiths. Obviously not armour. We don't need armour. We're a Dothraki. Right, we're almost at Umber. I'm very surprised that Astapor is yet to surrender. It's very annoying that only Marine has surrendered from a raid so far. Wow, they've got 600 men. They're going to get absolutely slaughtered by our Khalasar here. Going to get absolutely steamrolled, and it might be a bit of a longer siege, as they may actually have some defences, but it's not going to be much of a siege, is it, when we've got so much manpower. 12,000 here. Let's forward things along just so we can get that siege. It won't take much doing. A fleet bearing some loot has returned from raiding Pirate King Salador. The Elegant gains 6 gold. Okay, yeah, I did make him important just to keep an eye on what Salador's son's doing. It's always interesting to see what pirates get up to. I wonder if he'll try and expand his realm. A trade post has been built in. Okay, yeah, so that means we can finally do a couple more upgrades. We'll do that while. Oh wow, is that our army here? 6,000 men. Wow. Oh no, there's another. Mance Tyrell was beheaded. Okay, Mance Tyrell, Mance Raider. Right, we should be able to do some more upgrades now. Then let's go for camp fortifications. Let's try and make that a little bit stronger. Let's do some more around the other camps if we can. Oh, we've not got enough money to do it. We've only got 24 gold. We really need to make some more dough. Right. Here we are, 12,000 strong. Let's attempt an assault. It should be more than easy enough. The sacking of Bartosz was most brutal, with many prisoners being taken. In fact, we have so many prisoners we could well take some of them back to Rinish Tahan as slaves. Yes, bring them to my camp. Your horde swarms into the holding of Bartosz as the walls crumble and fall. They are intent on plundering, but won't go ahead unless you, their great Khal, give them permission to do so. Bring back spoils to me and we'll divide them between us. Kill every living thing. All is yours for the taking. Gains us more prestige, but we need a bit of gold. But that's going to upset people. We'll just go with that one. Yeah, go in and kill everyone. Great Khal, we have taken Bartosz, but King Ganesh Dahan is not here. Have his family and put them in house arrest for now. That only takes us to 80%, which is surprising. I thought that would allow us to win the war, taking all of the family. Great Khal, the group of slaves that were captured in Bartosz were selected to join your personal. Let's have a look who we've got then. Tormund. Nothing overly exciting. Nothing overly exciting. Okay, but you're pretty good. You'd make a decent slave commander, or we could sell you and make some good money off you. Keep an eye on you. You're not too bad. Maybe make a decent foot soldier for us. Right, 90%. Let's siege this last province here then, and that'll finish the war for us. Coca Hollow sent me a very detailed letter dealing with strategic warfare, taking examples from his own studies and personal experience in the field. I'm very impressed. Keep the clans on side. They all love us at the moment. They're all very loyal to us, so we want to try and keep it that way if possible. And that's actually harder to siege, 2,000, but we've got 20,000 men with us, so... Oh no, there we go, we're at 100% now. And someone has declared war on it. Offer peace, enforce demands, send. There we go. The great Khal Drogo's war against King Ganesh of Umber has ended. Great Khal King Drogo of the Dothraki Sea has won. Right, we need to call in our allies for these other wars. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, he's still king of that area. We can ransom some prisoners. Oh, we probably won't be able to because I don't think he's got any money. He's got minus 10 gold. We could take the land off him, but can he even call any fleets? Probably not. But let's now march our army down to Astapor to slaughter the Astapor army. So it doesn't look like they're going to actually pay us tribute, which is quite annoying, as I wanted the money more than the raid, but we'll make a little bit of money off it anyway. Let's march our 20,000 strong Khalasar down south to do so. I'm going to forward along until we get there, because that is a long way away until we get there. And our Khalasar has arrived at the gates of Astapor, where it's about to meet 900 Astapor soldiers. Hopefully there's not too many Unsullied in there, because that could be a problem, but we'll soon find out. No, we've absolutely slaughtered them with our heavy cavalry, so hopefully that means there wasn't any Unsullied in there. It'd be good to get ourselves some Unsullied. We're now in debt with money, so we really need to make some. My name and deeds are becoming highly spoken of throughout the Dothraki Sea. More and more warriors are joining the Khalasar of the Dothraki Sea. Awesome, 10% increase in manpower, population, growth, etc. Wow, 5,000 defenders, that's a lot, and we've got a very poor supply line here. But we'll siege it down and sack Astapor. We're at 58% already just from that war, so that battle, sorry, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. So we've got 6,000 men over here, which are another army as well. Do you know what? Because of that, we'll go to war with... we can't at the moment go to war with Sarth. Oh, yeah, you are the king, aren't you, King of Sarth? We can't go to war with you at the minute because we're... Oh, yeah, we're bankrupt. We're in debt. We need to make some money, and quickly. We'll grind down Astapor. As soon as we get ourselves out of debt, we'll go to war with Sarth, and we'll move this second Khalasar westward to Sarth to take it. Grave news. Great Khal, bloody fucks is broken out in Rahish Kolenet. Okay. For those of you who are fans of the Knights of the North as well, which I know is a lot of you, the series will be returning this Saturday. I can't wait to get the series back up and running. I will be doing a live stream at some point this week, hopefully tomorrow night, before the series comes. Just a preview of the changes and the improvements that have been made to the series and what you can expect to see in the upcoming series of that before we get started on Saturday. So hopefully a lot of you will enjoy that and look forward to the series returning. Let's move this second Khalasar over to Sarth ready for as soon as we decide to declare war. We're still losing a lot of manpower here, even though it did say that there's a supply limit of 12,000. We don't have 12,000 men there. Still slowly grinding it down, but we'll get there. Let's move that second army over. We're now at minus 200. Can we sell some useless slaves to make ourselves a bit of money? Let's have a look. We've got loads and loads of slaves. Or can we ransom some of these prisoners yet? Sell into slavery. Do it. How much gold will we get? I'm sure they will be interested. You take Malashar Devan in his chains to meet with a man by the name of Grasden Mo Grasden. A wealthy slaver from Astapor. He carefully inspects Malashi for over an hour before finally turning to you and spitting in your face. Are you trying to rob me? He demands. This one is not even worth the time it took to speak with you. I cannot buy her. I suppose I'll have to find someone who will. Perhaps I should give up on... No, we'll see if someone else will. No, it doesn't look like anyone's interested in that slave whatsoever. Let's have a look. Have we got any decent slaves that we could sell? We've got to have somebody decent, surely. We've got lots of slaves. Who are you? Shaman of the Dothraki Sea. You're not a slave then. I will make money some other way. How are we doing down in Astapor now? Yeah, slowly grinding it down, and our other Khalasars are here raiding the lands outside Astapor as well, so that's all good. We've just got to wait for them to slowly grind down the Great Masters of Astapor. Right. -2 gold. Is there anything else we can do to make some money? Can we actually take out loans? No, I didn't think you'd be able to take out loans as a Dothraki. Surely not. We've got some more prisoners. Can we not ransom these prisoners? No, they've got no gold in the Tormund lands at all, the poor sods. We've raided them, took everything that they own. Called for the Dothraki Sea. We will do that again to make our clan grow even more. Considering that we can, we may as well make use of that. Where's our second Khalasar now? Here we go, marching through the northern Dothraki Sea still. Can we put someone in charge of that? No, we ain't really got anyone spare to do so. Now got -3 gold. We need to make some gold. We was making loads of gold early on. Yeah, we've nearly now grinded down Astapor. It shouldn't be too much longer. Balon Greyjoys had grief added to their treasury. Okay, interesting. 82%. Yeah, here we go. Almost there. My trusted Astalek Jogo reports success from the clan of Chromo. Their elders now like the Drogo a lot better. Perfect. And the horde swarms into the holding of Astapor as the walls crumble and fall. They are intent on plundering but won't go ahead unless you, the Great Khal, give them permission to do so. Bring back the spoils so that we can get ourselves some gold, and we'll put the family in house arrest, which puts us at 100%. Perfect. Offer peace and force demands. Yes. Perfect. The raid on Astapor went well. Now let's bring our Khalasar back up into the Dothraki Sea. We'll just bring it up northward here. And we can now declare war on Sarth for the nomad invasion on Sarth, just so that we own everything around this area. Then let's call in our allies. Not that we really need them, to be honest, but we will anyway. It just makes life a little bit easier. Our 6,000 men are marching over that way already. Now that we're out of debt, we've got 376 gold now. Can we ransom some of these prisoners? Yes, we can. Let's ransom you for 25 gold. Perfect. We'll send spoils of war to Dosh Khalim, 250. It's a lot of our money, but we want to obviously stay on top of that. And let's search for a smith as well. And forge me a deadly weapon. Set of armor. No, we don't want a set of armor. Let's forge us another weapon. See what we can forge ourselves this time. Great Khal, the group of slaves that were captured in Astapor were selected to join your personal collection have been delivered to Rahish Tahin. Let's have a look what we've got. Okay, decent intrigue off this guy. Okay, diplomacy. And wow, another decent martial character. He's pretty good indeed, actually. He's really good. Okay, so we could make use of him at some point. A decent slave to have. March our Khalasar back into the Dothraki Sea so that we can make use of them. Awesome. People are coming to our aid to attack Sarth as well, which is perfect. All of the Khalasars are coming to our aid, actually, in fact, which is even better. May your humours rot in your loving body. I accept paying the ransom for the safe return of Green Grace and Melazara. To the great Khal Drogo, peace be with you. Of course, I will honour my obligations. Perfect. So they're coming to our aid, which is perfect. Everything's going well. It's just making more money, really, that we need to do now. We've still got plenty of gold, though, to be fair, from the sack of Astapor. We can call up, wow, 3,000 men just from our vassals, which is interesting. But there's no need to use them. We've already got our wandering tribe. Can we make our horde stronger yet? No, not yet. We've not got enough growth and population yet. The free cities will be fun to carve up, but they're definitely going to probably pose as our first challenge, as a lot of them will join defensive packs together. So we'll probably go for Cohor first, as it's the closest. before Volantis and such. Probably stay away from the Rhoynar because I don't want to end up catching any illnesses from there. My trusted Astapor Drogo reports success. Perfect. Yet again. Where is our Khalasar now of 6,000? Are they there yet? No, they're still slowly marching over there. And where's our main Khalasar? Still way down in Slaver's Bay, so they need to hurry up and march away. Great Khal, we have received word from Braavos. Sea Lord Tormo has led them to join a coalition in defence of Sarth and has issued a declaration of war against us. Okay, interesting. We've seen word from Red Flower Vale. Prince Dubat III has led... Is that down in the Summer Isles? So the Summer Isles are helping us, and so are Volantis. Interesting, so loads of people are joining in. I'm very surprised by the Summer Isles, but Volantis and Braavos are going to try and stop us from invading Sarth as well. But they're not going to be able to stand before our huge army, are they? I very much doubt they're going to stand in the way of our Khalasar. How is Rhaego doing, who is now 6 years old? Still strong and quick and wow, very impressive all over, and he's got a strong claim on everything still over in the west, which is perfect. My Dothraki attack Romu has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith residing in Vastiev. He suggested that I invite the woman to my woman. Good, that's cool. To my court to see her work for myself if she manages to impress me. A fine idea, Dothraki. Yep, bring her in. Let's see what she'll be able to make us. Hopefully something very impressive and interesting. But I think we'll save that for the next episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.